Hello and welcome to your favorite travel show, that is Tourismus Namibia. I am your host, Glenora Shipura, and I am joined today by the beautiful Abigail. Hey, how are you, girl?
It's all these compliments. I'm doing very great. Hello, everyone. That's such an amazing introduction. I mean...
Oh, but you're a breath of fresh air. Come on, I'm so excited to have her on the show with me today. Obviously, we will be keeping you guys company. We'll take you through what's happening in the industry in terms of the latest news. And of course, we will plug you with destinations that you guys must travel to. And of course, we will also delve into some deeper topics that are, emerging in the industry. But on that note, let's just talk a little bit about you, Abigail. I'm a lover of travel. I hope you are as well.
Oh my goodness, so much. I would love to travel more than I actually do just yet. So
yeah, and that's the point. And also that's why we enjoy bringing you guys some of stories from the industry, and also just giving you destinations that you can travel to, or just places that you can experience. And also traveling doesn't always need to be outside of Windhoek or wherever you are. Decide to have a weekend and you're just going to stay at a lodge within the city. Do you get what I'm saying?
That is so underrated.
It's so underrated.
It's so true. It's like
experience the local places. Yes,
that's true. We always opt for so far when next door we have Joe's Beer House.
Exactly.
And we have...
And you can go have a nice lekker ostrich steak or something.
Something new.
Yes, exactly. On that note, we will be right back with your top stories after this. Getting in our to the point, starting off, the Federation of Namibia Tourism Association, FENATA, had a courtesy meeting with Tourism Minister Indileni Daniel. The purpose of the meeting was to formally introduce FENATA to the minister and to provide an overview of the association's role as the umbrella body for Namibia's private sector tourism industry associations. Now, Chairman Ali Karairwa emphasized FENATA's commitment to an open door policy, encouraging close cooperation with the ministry and the regular exchange of information relevant to the sector. He reiterated the association's readiness to work hand in hand with government to support the growth and sustainability of tourism in Namibia. Daniel underlined the importance of collaboration across the industry, noting that Namibia's natural beauty is a shared asset. She highlighted the need for the sustainable use of natural resources and emphasized the importance of ensuring that communities living in resource-rich environments also benefit. I think this is a step in the right direction. Do let us know in the comment sections what you guys think of that story. Let's get into our next story.
That's right.
Yes.
And the Namibian Tourism Board, NTB, has entered into a collaboration with Namibian soccer star Deon Hotto and the Deon Hotto Foundation to showcase the natural beauty and diverse offerings of the Namibian tourism sector. According to NTB spokesperson Flora Quest, through this partnership, Hotto will use his global platform to promote tourism in Namibia and strengthen the country's position as a top-level destination quest, said the Namibian soccer player. He will use his social media presence, public appearances and foundation activities to raise awareness of Namibia's rich cultural heritage, breathtaking landscapes and unique natural experiences. As part of the collaboration, Hotto will create and share engaging content highlighting Namibia's tourism offerings, including its iconic attractions such as the Etosha National Park, the Namib Desert and the Skeleton Coast, as well as its vibrant local culture and warm hospitality.
Oh wow, that is so amazing.
I love that.
I love those kinds of partnerships where somebody is using their status and influence for the greater good of the country. I mean, I have to give Deon Hotto, you know, his compliments,
Yes.
his flowers. This is
That's right.
amazing work. I'm inspired. I will definitely be, you know, following him. And obviously, you guys can go on his social media pages and follow him. And then you just see what he is doing with this. So I'm quite excited for that.
I'm just as excited because they've identified that this generation, you know, they understand their target, reach them online.
Exactly, exactly. And they have us at soccer. I mean, come on. Moving
true.
over to our next topic, lions killed. Now, there were 698 lions killed by humans between 1980 and 2018 in the areas surrounding Etosha National Park, an average of 22 lions per year. Although researchers say this number is likely an underestimate. A new study found there was no single reason behind the killings. According to Dipanjan Naha, lead author of the study and a researcher at both the University of Georgia's Savannah River Ecology Laboratory and the Ongava Research Center in Namibia. Now, the study showed that the highest number of lion fatalities occur during the cold, dry season from May to August. This is also the time when lions tend to cross the Etosha perimeter fence and move outside the park. It explained that when there is less available water, there is also less prey, leading lions to venture beyond the park boundaries. This brings them to livestock and game farms surrounding the park, which in turn leads to conflict with people. I mean, I'm never for the killing of wildlife.
That's right.
I do hope that we will start hearing how, you know, this issues, there's less and less lions being killed, but you know, this is just an effort from everybody, you know, not just only nature conservatives,
That is true.
but just everybody. We will be right back with destinations on the other side of this. Now, starting us off in our destinations, we are at the Sandfontein Lodge and Nature Reserve located in the Orange River area, and it is a haven for nature lovers, adventurers, and those seeking respite from the bustle of life. Thoughtfully isolated from one another, Sandfontein's exclusive use suites are private, indulgent, and simply oozing with Namibian charm.
Hi there. Today we find ourselves at Sandfontein Lodge in the south of Namibia, and I'm joined by Adrian Mulder over here. He is the manager of Sandfontein. Adrian, tell us a bit about yourself.
Thank you so much for being here with us. So I'm the general manager here at Sandfontein Lodge. Also am a guide. I have been for the last 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, where did you start?
So I started off in South Africa, it's where I was born and raised, guided there in the Limpopo province, and then met my wife actually when I was working in Rwanda.
Oh, wow.
She's Namibian, I'm South African. She had to come and steal me.
Wonderful.
bring me back.
I love when we import people.
Exactly. Yeah, so we moved to Sandfontein about 3.5 years ago. We actually got married here on the property, and we then started working as the management couple of the lodge and then later on of the entire reserve.
That's wonderful. Sorry, when you say the entire reserve, can you tell me a bit about Sandfontein?
Yeah, so Sandfontein is a reserve in the south of Namibia along the Orange River. We are roughly about 100,000 hectares big, which makes it quite a large property. We do have wildlife roaming on the property too. Oryx, we have giraffes, springbok, zebras, the occasional leopard every now and then that we spot. Some otters down in the Orange River fishing as well.
There's otters in the Orange River.
There's otters in the Orange River.
Wonderful. I've never seen them.
No, they're quite rare, but they're beautiful.
Aww. Is it the ones that hold hands?
Yes.
Cute.
Obviously, they're the ones that hold hands, yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. But the lodge itself, we have got 6 rooms. We can accommodate up to 12 people in total.
Okay.
And we do offer this entire place as an exclusive use only. So when people come and arrive at the lodge, it will be you and your family or you and your partner that has exclusive use for the entire place, not just the room, but the entire 100,000 hectares. And the entire team will look after you And with all the different activities that we have here on offer, so scenic drives, we do walking tours as well, canoeing on the Orange River, camping if people are also interested in doing some wild camping out in the bush.
I definitely want to make a trip there.
You carry me in your suitcase.
Yes, exactly. They
It
look
is
so beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yes, I'm quite excited to perhaps make a visit there. But to be fair, there's so many places I need to go because of every place that we profile in tourism.
Yes.
I'm always so excited. I'm like, oh, I gotta go there. But
You
yes.
can say that again. Myself as well. I'm like, okay, add to bucket list, add to bucket list.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
But you always, like I said before, we don't always need to travel further than where we're at. Let's say if you're based in the capital city, there's a lot of wonderful places within the city itself that you can experience. And on that note, I think our next destination is in the capital city.
It's right. It's very close by. Yeah, and that is basically Taste Restaurant, which is located in Windhoek. It has had a steadily carved out a name for itself as one of the city's most vibrant and creative culinary spots. It's known for its fusion of local and international flavors. The restaurant offers a casual yet refined dining experience that appeals to food lovers across all age groups. In fact, I've been there myself with some friends, and one of my favorite aspects of it is just the ambience. It is very calm,
yes, I hear
very
you.
green.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's very close to where we work, so we always cross over there for lunch. Like you said, the ambience is very beautiful. The food is very delicious. Hence the name.
Right.
Taste.
That is true, and
Yeah.
and including the presentation of the plating of the food. I really like how they do it. As they say, you eat first with your eyes.
Yes, definitely.
Before, yeah.
Let's take a look at Taste Restaurant.
My name is Nikla Dos Santos. I am executive chef and co-owner of Taste. Well, I've always cooked, so it's always been part of my upbringing, let me say, because of my Angolan heritage. So I am of Angolan descent. So I've always cooked. That's been part of like my Angolan culture and the upbringing. However, it wasn't until COVID where I really started to tap into that more. Started experimenting more, started improving on my technique, my knowledge around food recipes, and the overall skill set. So it wasn't up until 3-4 years ago where I started taking it seriously. However, I've always done it, just not with as much precision, and obviously intent. I think it's the creative element that we have with regards to our culinary offering. We never really follow, we don't have a recipe book. We experiment so much each and every single week. We're really also intentional about always elevating like the taste of the cuisine. and of the dishes that form part of our menu. Moreover, I think it's the direction in which Taste has taken when it comes to the whole approach of food, which is contemporary dining. So we really just wanted to push the envelope within our own culinary industry in Namibia.
Alright, that concludes our destinations. Do let us know in the comment sections if you have gone to one of the destinations that we have recommended, or you are planning to. Do let us know your plans, and if you have, give us a review and tell us what are the highlights of the place. On the other side of this, we will be taking a look at To The Point. Leading us in our To The Point segment, the Zoe Hornsbane shares more about Pell-Cook, a project that aims to establish a local biomass pellet fuel value chain for cooking and heating. Now, let's have a look at this before we cross over to our next point.
So my name is Zoe Hornsbane. I'm the daughter of the founder of the company Outer Lakes, under which the Pell-Cook project is produced under. And the Pell-Cook project was brought to life by the fact that my mom used to work a lot in, or she works a lot in urban and peri-urban areas of the country, and she saw a lot of people, especially women in their household, who had open fires or in their houses when it was winter or when it was raining for them to cook. And so it was over the course of time, she heard a lot of stories of shacks burning down, of people developing asthma due to the toxic smoke inhalation over the time. And so she was like, she has the knowledge for biomass fuel, because she in her studies, she's actually one of the 5 who in the sub area of Africa who has this master studies in everything biomass, charcoal and stuff like that. And so she was like, I can do something against this, let me just find a product. And so she found this stove, which was a patent in Zimbabwe, and turned it a bit into a different pattern so it would work for Namibian conditions. And as such, she developed the stove, which has 2 different settings. So right over here we have a smaller chamber burning, and that chamber, once filled with biomass fuel, is able to burn about 1.5 hours. Now, what do you understand under biomass fuel? Biomass fuel is something that is wood that has a very high density and thus is able to burn longer. You add it into this patented stove, it will be able to concentrate the heat even better, thus making it able to burn as long. With a conventional wood, this would only burn about 30 minutes if even. And it takes a longer time to actually develop the intensity of the heat you have in here. And then as well, we have the second chamber right over here, which is about the larger one. It burns about 2.5 hours. And then as well, you could add a heating system on top of here, just as a little extra for those cold rooms that you have in your house in the winter. It works perfectly. Then you have a little handle, of course, to not burn yourself at any given moment. Once I get this out, or not. And then everything part together is something she produces and promotes, especially in those peri and urban areas. Especially we have offices in Rundu, in Swakop and in Walvis, where the communities need a different innovation for them to be safe in their houses, for them to have heat in their houses, and to be able to have a clean cooking facility.
Great. Let's get into our next point. We are taking a look at the Sores Gaib solar power station, and I have to apologize because I'm not so sure how to pronounce it, whether it's Sores Gaib solar power station, but you can watch to find out more about the Nampower Sores Gaib 100 megawatt solar power station, 33 kilometers out of Rosh Pina. The groundbreaking, which took place recently, marked the start of the construction on the largest renewable energy source to be connected to the national grid. Have a look.
I'm delighted to host you this morning for the official media groundbreaking ceremony for Nampower's 100 megawatt Sores Gaib power. Gentlemen, today we are not merely turning soil for a new project. We are turning a page in Namibia's journey towards cleaner, greener, and sustainable energy. The 100 megawatt Sores Gaib power station project represents progress and a long-term commitment to the sustainable development of our country. Allow me to give you some background on how we came about to the name Sores Gaib. The project was initially called the Rospina 100 megawatt PV power station. We have, however, saw the need for it to have its own unique name. The name Sores Gaib, which in Kuku Goab means power of the sun, which was suggested by one of our employees through a competition to name the power station. This solar PV power station is not just another generation facility. It will be our largest solar PV power station to date in Namibia. And when completed, will contribute significantly to our national energy mix, displacing a significant amount of imported energy and reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. It will further contribute significantly to economic development, energy independence, and climate resilience. Nampower's total investment in this project stands at 1.6 billion, and we regard every dollar spent as an investment in Namibia's future. The project is funded through a combination of a loan from KfW, a German development bank equivalent to about 1.3 billion, and the remainder from Nampower's own reserves. We have prioritized local content participation and the skills development as part of our implementation strategy. Also, through our environmental and social management plan, we have made firm commitments to preserve the integrity of the environment through protecting biodiversity and promoting responsible labor and community engagement practices. Let us mark this occasion with pride, with purpose, and with the knowledge that we are building more than just a power plant. We are building a legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, may this groundbreaking ceremony mark the beginning of a brighter future, powered by the sun, built by Namibians, and hoping it will inspire future generations. I thank you.
The groundbreaking ceremony of the 100 megawatts Gaib solar PV power station, which will be the biggest so far in the country. We've done 20 megawatts with Hopsol and a few 10 megawatts, a lot 5 megawatts. This is the biggest monster. Councillor, in your area. We are honored to have you here with us, and thank you very much.
This site is located about 33 kilometers from Rospina town. The project site itself is about 2,300 hectares, but we are only going to use about 250 hectares for the 100 megawatt solar PV plant. And as you can see from the map, from the solar map, it's one of the areas with the best solar irradiance in the country. So definitely we are going to generate a lot of electricity and energy from this facility.
No one from the project can we get it?
Just for now, only the swap.
Just come and give support of the site. Yeah. So that the picture is big, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, and just throw it back to the front. Sorry. Throw it back. It's a silent.
Thank you.
All right, that brings us to the end of this exciting edition. How was it for you? I mean, it was so nice to have you. It's so nice to actually, you know, pick your brain about some of the topics. Yes. How was your first Tourismus experience?
Oh my goodness. Surprisingly, it felt so good. I feel like I'm at home. It feels so good. It feels natural. I had a good time.
I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that
because
we are all lovers of travel.
That is true.
If you have not traveled, you have not lived. I don't know who said that. I don't know if it's even
it sounds like one of those quotes or one of these famous
a wise man once said. A wise man once said.
That's true.
On that note, as much as we don't want to say goodbye, we have to say goodbye because all good things must come to an end. From me, Glenna Rashipura and Abigail.
Abigail Munalula.
Until next time.